So just go ahead, lie down onto your back and lengthening the arms and your legs long. So we're gonna just take a moment here. Slowly, gently bring your awareness coming onto your mat. So first, let's just sensing the body parts which connecting to the floor. So your heels and the lower legs, upper legs, the buttock. Going up to the upper back, shoulder, both arms and hands, and the back side of the head. Just sensing into those space, connecting down towards to the floor. And take a couple of deep breaths here. Allowing your body weight really settling and melting down, arriving. Inviting the gravity. Allowing your inner organs to rest. Sensing that weight dropping down towards to the floor. Just take a couple of deep breaths here, connecting to your breath. You can breathe in through the nose and breathing out, open the mouth, side the breath, let it out. So each exhalation, allowing your body getting soften and soften, yielding down towards to the floor. And slowly, gently, you're gonna start to open your arms. So inhalation, open the arms all the way up over your head. And now exhalation, you're gonna take your hands down and you can use your hands, your palm touching your body and stroke down towards your pelvis, your legs. One more time, breathing. Reaching your arms all the way up and breathing out. And one more time, breathing in. Taking a good energy in. And breathing out, nourishing, taking in. All right, last one more time, breathing here. Now slowly breathing out, you're gonna take your hand, one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Just let your elbow rest. So sensing into the belly and the chest area, your heart center. And just take a moment here. Finding and setting an intention for today's practice. It can be anything you would like to bring for the day, or whatever which you are working on right now, this moment in your life. Maybe there's a word or an image appear, or maybe an atmosphere that appear in your body. Just grabbing onto that as an intention for today's practice. And let's take a deep inhale here, filling up the belly and your stomach and the chest. And exhalation, let it all out. And one more breath here, breathing. And breathing out. And then slowly we're gonna take your right knee towards your chest. So you're gonna take your hand onto your right knee. So just gently bring your knee up. So beginning, just take your legs rocking side to side, front and back. So waking up the hip joint. And now you're gonna take your hand at the back side of your leg. Start to extend your lower leg up to the sky. And just gently and melting down. One more time, breathing, extend it. And breathing out, soften. Relax your shoulder and relax your face. One more time, breathing. All right, this time let your legs stay up there. Now start to make circle with your ankle, flex and point. And move a bit with your fingers and your toes and extremities. Waking up. Now you're gonna bend your knees. You're gonna take your right leg over to the left side. You're gonna come to a spinal twist. Just opening up the body. Take 2 more deep breaths here. And gently on your next inhalation, you're gonna take your right knee back to center. Let's switch to the other side. So extend your right leg and now take your left knee towards to your chest. So first, just loosen up your hip joint by circling and rocking side to side from the back. Listen to the body, do whatever this moment you need. All right, now you're gonna take your hand at the back side of the leg, start to extend your lower leg out. Stretching, sensing the back side of the leg, and now exhale, release. One more time, breathing in. Take your heel far away from your sit bone, and now exhale, relax. Relax the shoulder, relax your face. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. All right, this time you're gonna stay up, and now just one more time. Flex and point your feet, your left foot, and now circle. Right. And at the same time, if you like, you can also start stretching your face. Make some funny face and squeezing, waking up the muscle. Move your fingers and your toes. Stick the tongue out. All right, just take your left knee down and bend your left knee. Take your left leg over to the right. I'm gonna go to the other side. Spinal twist. Open the arms to a T shape. A couple of deep breaths here. And gently you're gonna come back to center. Take your both knees towards your chest. You're gonna start to rock and roll onto your spine. And slowly, you're gonna come to your hands and your knees. So transition yourself, come to your hands and your knees. And once you arrive, just starting with your cat and cow. So moving the spine, extending and flexing. So take your own rhythm and place your shoulders back on top of your hands. So breathing in and breathing out. One more time, breathing in here and breathing out. And now slowly you're gonna tuck your toes under. We're gonna transition, come up to your downward facing dog. So just take a moment here. Walking your feet up and down. Open your 10 fingers on the floor. Draw your lower back in. And finding a stillness here. Standing your tailbone high up. Now you're gonna micro bend your knees. You're gonna walk your hands towards your feet. One at a time, come to a forward fold. Letting go of your head and your arms, resting. Sensing the weight of your brain. So really letting go. Now you're gonna bend your knees gently. You're gonna roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. So sending each vertebrae back and up. And into the space behind you. And gently roll up. Come up standing. The last is your head. And once you arrive standing, we're gonna start to rotate your wrist. So all the way up towards the sky. And now give yourself a micro back bend. And now exhalation, all the way down, and now you're gonna come up with your toes. And one more time, bending your knees, and now press your feet down, open up the chest. And exhale. And go up to your toes. One more time. Moving the fingers and your wrist, and look up to the sky, and breathing out. Come up with your toes. Last one more round, breathing in. And slowly breathing out. All right, now you're gonna face into your mat. Now one more time, you're gonna roll down from the top of the head, so lengthening all the way down. Bring the chin down towards to the chest and gently starting rolling down. Soften the front side of the body. Letting go of your arms and your head, using the weight and gravity, bring yourself down. Bend your knee as much as possible. And now let your hands really touching to the floor. You're gonna start to walk to the front. Walking like a cat, and I'm gonna come to the plank. Really make sure that shoulders step on top of your wrist. Take an inhale here, exhale, bend your knees and point your feet, go all the way down. Slowly, baby cobra, inhale here, squeeze your elbow. And exhalation, lower down. Tuck your toes under, slowly gonna come back to downward facing dog. All right, now transition to your way to the left leg. Now inhale, lift your right leg up to straight leg up. And now exhalation, draw your right knee towards your chest. Now you're gonna let your right leg stay here. Just tuck your toes and now step. And now lift your left leg. And lower down. Now draw your right knee and stay here. And now just let your left leg flow up. So one more time, breathing, transition your way forward. And exhale, left leg up. Good. One more time, breathing, come forward. And breathing, now start to activate the core. Last time, breathing. This time, breathe out. And now you're gonna draw your left knee towards your chest. Step in between your hands, and now lower your back knee down. Now you're gonna taking an inhale, reaching your arms, press your left foot down all the way up. And now exhalation, take your hands in front of your heart, come forward, one more time. So starting from your left foot, pressing down, opening up. And exhale, come forward. Once more, breathing. And breathing out. Now you're gonna take your hands down, transition, come to a half split. So you're gonna flow through in between, come forward, your low lunge, Anjaneyasana, and transition, stretch your left leg. One more time, coming front. And ripple through your spine and draw your left hip behind. And one more time, come forward. And this time, you're gonna stay here. Just giving yourself some stretching here. Take your left hip back to align your right hip. All right, slowly on your next inhale, we're gonna come forward again. You're gonna take your right lower leg in, and now you're gonna open yourself, come to the side, come to your right knee. Yes. Now you're gonna take your left hand down in front of your left foot. Now give yourself a side stretching here. If you like, you can binding your both hands behind and opening up the chest. It's like warrior two, but then we're on the knee. Yes. Now slowly you're gonna open the arms. If your arms, hands are bended together. Now swing your arms all the way. Let's transition to the right side. So take your right leg in, and now you're gonna come up to the extended side plank. Now inhale here. Exhale, you're gonna draw your elbow and your knees coming in and stretching out again. And exhale. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. And again, breathing in. This time, you're gonna take your left hand onto your left ankle and now kick your left foot into your left hand, opening up. And now just letting go and now transition yourself, come to the right side. Take your right ankle to your left wrist. Yes, come down to your pigeon. So finding your pigeon position, taking an inhale here. And exhale, let's come forward fold. So take a moment here, stretching. Relax your face, soften your shoulder. A couple of deep breaths here. And slowly on the next inhale, gently pressing into your hand, you're gonna transition, come to the side. So starting to rotate your left leg And come to your both sit bones sitting down. Inhalation, right arm up and over. Let's come to your left side bending here. So sending your right hip down, sitting down firmly on the floor. And now slowly you're gonna keep your right hand, keep going to the front. And come to the front bamboo. Forward fold. Lengthening the spine, so really bending from the hip joint. And gently pressing your hands down, slowly you're gonna come back to seated. You're gonna take your left leg on top of your right leg. Come to a spinal twist, seated. So now take an inhale, reaching your right arm up. And exhalation, you're gonna cross into your left side, left hand behind you. And look back. You're gonna stay here for 2 more deep breaths. So inhalation, sensing your spine elongate. And exhalation, settling with your sitting bone down to the floor. And now gently on your next inhale, you're gonna take your hands to the side and now pressing your left foot down, you're gonna transition to your downward facing dog again. So finding your down dog. Now inhale, let's come to the front, your plank, and exhale, you can bend your knees or chaturanga all the way down. Now inhalation, baby cobra, upward facing. And exhalation, you're gonna come back to the downward facing dog. So just take a moment here, finding your down dog. When you're ready, you're gonna transition your weight to your right foot. Now inhale, left leg, lift it up, 3-leg dog. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your chest. Scoop up. And now take your left foot down. And now you're gonna transition right leg up. Flow up, one more time, breathing. And transition to the other leg. You can change your weight, come to the front. And switching to the back. And one more time, breathing. And allowing your spine at the same time to move. Ripple through to the front. Last time. All right, take your right leg up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, draw your right knee towards your chest. Step in between your both hands. Adjust your feet. Tuck your toes under. Opening, pressing your right foot down. Inhale, open the arms. Reaching to the back space. And exhale. One more time, breathing in. And breathing out. Once more, breathing in, pressing down to the floor. And let the energy travel through all the way to your fingers. Take your hands down. You're gonna transition going to your half split. So start to stretching your right knee, and now let's transition, come forward. And moving backwards. So really listen to your breath. All right, now when you come back to your half split, let's stay here. So taking an inhale here. Now exhalation, giving yourself a hamstring stretch. Make sure that your right knee is not completely blocked. So you still have some softness here. So keep sending your right sit bone behind and your right heel forward. So far away from each other, stretching the back side of the leg. And slowly, gently, let's come to the front. And now we're gonna transition. Take your left lower leg in and open the arms. Let's come to the side. So taking an inhale here. Exhalation, let's come to your right leg. So take your right hand in front of your right foot and left arm stretching out. If you like, you can also binding your hands behind. And now slowly you're gonna swing your arms. Let's go to your left side. So take your left knee, left lower leg in. And now you're gonna come to a supported side. And inhale here. Exhale, take your elbow and your knees in. One more time, breathing in. And breathe out. So together, coming in, and together, extended. All right, you're gonna bend your right knee. Take your right hand onto your ankle. And kick behind, opening. Stretching the shoulder. And slowly let's transition. So take your right foot down. Take your right hand towards to the side. You're gonna come to your left side pigeon. Taking an inhale, sending your chest forward. And exhalation, let's come forward. Forward fold. And gently on your next inhale, start to pressing into your hands. Let's transition, starting to rotate from your right hip. So coming to the side, and now opening the left arm up and over, bending to your right leg. Relax the shoulders, soften your face. And slowly keep going with your left arm. Let's come to the front. Taking an inhale, sending the chest forward, and exhalation, come to forward fold. So make sure that your right knee and your right foot still facing up to the sky, so it's not rotate inward here. So your both sit bones still sitting on the floor. And now slowly taking yourself back to seated. You're gonna take your right leg on top of your left leg. So finding your both sitting bone down, right hand behind. Inhale, left arm up. And exhalation is twisting to your right side. A couple of deep breaths here. Focusing on the spine, breathing in, sending the energy all the way up to the crown of the head. And breathing out to the base of the spine. And gently let's twist to the other side. So place your hands down, and now you're gonna tuck your toes under. You're gonna come back to your downward facing dog. Finding your down dog, and now taking an inhale, transition your weight, come to the plank. And now exhalation, lower all the way down back to the floor. Now you're gonna stretching your arms all the way to the front. You're gonna bend your right knee, take your right hand onto your right ankle. Now you're gonna kick your right hand into your right leg into your hand. And now look up to your left hand like a Superman. And let's switch to the other side. So your left hand grab to your left ankle, and now kick into your hand. And look up to your right hand. And now you're gonna take your both hands to your both ankle. Now you're gonna take your both feet into your hands and open up the chest. Let your knees touching to the floor still. So your leg is not away still. So touching to the floor, just the chest. One more time. Lower down. Now breathing in and breathing out. And now this time we're gonna try to lift your legs and upper body together. Sending your leg and head up. So both sides. And slowly lower down back to the floor. And one more time, breathing in. And breathe out. All right, just letting go your feet. Relax, take your hands next to the chest. Pressing down, sitting back down to your heels. Let's come to a child pose. And take a couple of deep breaths here. So we're gonna start to roll onto the top of the head. So you're gonna transition your weight, come forward, pressing with your legs. And now you're gonna come forward onto your top of the head. Massage the top of the head. So rolling to the front and reaching your tailbone down, sitting down to your heel. One more time, breathing in. Come forward and rolling back. So if you have any injury on your neck, then just take care and then maybe avoiding doing this movement. Then it's really good to stimulate our top of the head massage, waking up the brain. Rounding the spine, last one more time, shifting the weight forward. And coming back. All right, now slowly, we're gonna transition. Come to our last position, Shavasana. So before that, if you have anything you would like to do, please do so. Otherwise, we're gonna transition to Shavasana. Perhaps a happy baby, or some twisting, or anything in your own practice. So just take a moment here. When you're ready, you can already go ahead back to your Shavasana. Open the arms, palm facing up, letting go of your legs. And letting go all the control. Coming back to your body, just being in this moment. Start to deepen your breath. And take a moment, just moving your fingers, your toes, stretching, and make yourself waking up again. When you're ready, you can come to one side of your body, making yourself comfortable like a little tiny fetus. And just resting there, sensing the weight of your body. And when you're ready, gently can pressing your hands down. And we're going to transition back to seated. So finding your seated position. And take a moment here, just having a last check, quick checking. Notice anything which is present at this moment. Any sensations, thoughts, feelings. And I invite you to take your hands together in front of your heart and take a moment here, acknowledge and the gratitude for your own practice and your time. Thank you very much for practice with me. Thank you.